So good evening. We are back again. We're going to talk about Thomas Partey, TTT, do 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 do, and he could be leaving. And Arsenal look like they're desperate to let him go. Why, I hear you ask? The comparisons with Casemiro and Rodri were rife last season. Why would they suddenly want him to go? Why would Arsenal fans suddenly be happy for him to go? Oh yes, because they're happy about everything the club does, regardless. Hype up everyone into oblivion. Then when we decide we're going to sell that one, don't matter, let him go. So why were you hyping him then if you're so happy to let him go? Because it's apparently one of the best midfielders, the best DM in the league, is all I kept hearing last season. But before we get into the real nitty gritty of this, make sure you are smashing the like button up. All the people that are crying in my last video comments, oh, you're so toxic. Let me tell you right now, the word toxic is muted on this channel. So when I go through the held for review, which YouTube naturally do, I just ignore you lot. So toxic, negative, they're words that will instantly go held for review. Cry as much as you like. I ain't interested. You're so toxic. Here's a novel idea for you. Even a simpleton could do it. Even somebody with the brain capacity of an amoeba could do it. Don't watch it. Pretty simple. Anyway, let's talk about Thomas Partey. Signed back in 2020, as we know, for 45 million. And again, that took Edu the whole transfer window to activate the clause, which we did on deadline day. But why? We knew the price all summerly. Well, I know. Ask Edu. Maybe the super fans can bump into him again and ask him. But now we're open to letting him go. He still has 2 years left on his current contract. And let's be real with this. We have seen, by the way, Ruben Neves sign for a Saudi team for 47 million quid with 1 year left. So maybe, just maybe, Arsenal are going to get a whopping 60, 70, 80 million in for him. But this is Arsenal, and Arsenal don't sell players like that. Arsenal will probably let him go for less than we bought him for with 2 years left because there's stories doing the rounds. We just want to get him off the wage bill. Why? Why are we trying to save the owner money again? Why? And let's be honest with this. Mikel Arteta is part of the transfer committee. Yeah, so let's not try and pretend that this ain't Mikel Arteta's decision. Mikel Arteta is the manager of the football team. He has a say on what players he wants to play, which players he wants to keep, what players will get a new contract, what players we should try and sign. He has a say. Yes, he doesn't do the negotiating for deals coming in or for new contracts, but he'll say, I want to keep that player. Please sort it out, Edu, Tim Lewis, Vinay, and whoever else. Please, Richard Garlick, Josh, get it sorted. We need that sorted. When it comes to selling players, again, he will have a decision on whether he wants to keep that player. And the fact that this is gaining more traction every day, it started off with a couple of teams in Italy wanted him. That fizzled out real quick. And now it's a couple of teams in Saudi are looking at him. Fabrizio Romano's posting out there that there is definitely legs to this and that we are looking to get rid of Thomas Partey, which is, I don't say crazy because let's be real. Yeah, he's not as great as people make him out to be. But the one thing I will say is he does have 2 years left. So why don't we wait until next year and get rid of him with 1 year left? Don't negotiate a new deal. Keep him for 1 more year. Go and get Declan Rice. Go and get another midfielder. I want Caicedo. Everyone's got their pants down for Lavia now. Cool, whatever. But if we are actually going to let this guy go rather than getting Lavia, who, for me, ain't ready to start week in, week out at Arsenal. Now, I don't care how good Declan Rice is. Him and Declan Rice together, nah, not week in, week out. Not week in, week out. Get him in there. Bring him in. Thomas Partey will still be there. We've got Declan Rice coming, hopefully. Although I've got a video coming out about that later on. We've still not put a second bid in. Why? Find out in the video. And for me, Lavia is going to need a year of integration into the team. You can't just go from a team that are relegated straight into Arsenal and expect this kid to be a superstar and run in the midfield, Champions League nights. It just don't work like that. Yeah, it really don't. And the funny thing about it is so many people are just open to letting Thomas Partey leave now. Now this is down to, if this is true, and I actually think it could be sank in it. Yeah, we know that Fabrizio's tweeted it out. We know that other journalists have put it out there. and it is doing the rounds quite a lot now. Saudi Arabia, Saudi Arabia, Saudi Arabia. Let's not forget he is 30. But at the same time, does anyone trust this football club to, number one, get a decent fee for him with 2 years left when we've seen Ruben Neves go for 47 million quid with 1 year left? Well, on that basis alone, I want 70 mil straight. Yeah, 65, 70 mil. Now, then when you think about that, cool, we're going to go and get Declan Rice, hopefully. So why have we cut off Caicedo, chat? Because if we're going to go and get 65, 70, 75 million for Thomas Partey, based on the fact that Neves is 47 for 1 year left, then why are we not in for Caicedo? Or are we? Does anyone actually have a clue what's going on? Because all I see is conflicting stories every day. We've been told 24 to 48 hours Arsenal will put a second bid in. Then we see second bid's gone in, but it was 4 days later. Then there's actually been no second bid for Declan Rice. They're waiting to see this, and this. Cool. Just get the job done. If you want to play so badly, get it done. Over 100 players have been transferred around different clubs around the world so far. Arsenal have done none of them. So what are we waiting for? I don't understand. We want to get rid of Thomas Partey. Cool. Get rid of Thomas Partey. But you better make sure you've got someone better than him coming in. Because I ain't interested in saving Josh and Stan money on a wage bill. I ain't interested in some youth development scheme. Yeah, this is not Neverland. Yeah, this is not Epstein Island, people. This is an elite level football club. So I don't care. If you're good enough, you're old enough, cool. But that doesn't mean that we have to reduce the wage bill to bring Lavia in because he's 19 years old and we have to keep it the youngest squad and keep this stupid myth going of we're progressing because we have the youngest squad and they all flourish together. That's cool. That's great. Some of them will fall off the cliff. Some of them will bump into a brick wall. The fact is, if Thomas Partey is leaving, we better be buying someone better. And I don't just mean Declan Rice, because we were in for buying him anyway before any of this came out. So now we need Declan Rice plus one other top draw player. And that player has to be Caicedo. Yeah, if it's Lavia, well, good luck. Yeah, good player, nowhere near ready to play week in, week out for Arsenal, which means that we'll be rotating him with Jorginho and El Neni, unless they've got something else up their sleeve that we don't know about. Yeah, but at the end of the day, when I see stories about Thomas Partey, we're allowing him to leave to save money on the wage bill and to get a big chunk of money back in. Why are we trying to balance the books with the owner? And everyone's just lapping this up. We should be out here going Declan Rice and Caicedo. If we're getting rid of Partey, that's now an upgrade. Yeah, that's an upgrade. That's something that I can get behind and go, yes, Caicedo and Rice together fits like a glove. Perfect for me. But to get rid of Thomas Partey and just go and get Rice and then Lavia, sorry, mate, I don't see where we go with that. Yeah, I do not see where we go with that. Yeah, and they've got this idea of putting Kai Havertz as a left centre mid. Good luck, mate. We've got a defender on that side that can't defend. It's going to be peak banter next season if we're playing Kai Havertz at left CM and an inverted fullback who's going to be running into the same areas. It's going to be absolute scenes. I don't think people have really digested this or actually understood that if we let Thomas Partey go right now and we only sign Rice and Lavia, we've just got worse. But there we go. It is what it is. It is what it is, because Thomas Partey is better than both of them, in my opinion. I like Declan Rice. I think he's a top player. I think Thomas Partey is better. You know, I've said that before. I've said that with Terry. I've said that on other shows. I like Declan Rice, and I think Declan Rice and Partey together would be sick. Yeah, but then you have Lavia as backup. Yeah, and he can come in for the cup games. He can come in and rotate. You can bring him on with half hour of games to go when you're 3-0 up and stuff like that. But if that's what we're going to do, and we're going to go down this route of having Lavia and Rice, sorry, for me, that ain't going to work. But I'd love to know your thoughts and feelings on all of this. So leave it in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you are smashing the like button up. Do go and check out the videos on Lee Reacts. That channel is popping at the minute. Make sure you get this channel up to 90k before the season starts. 6th of August, we're playing Man City in Community Shield. Want this on 90,000 subs. So I've got to work my nuts off. And you lot, I've got to share it around and enjoy it. And all the people that don't like it, they'll still come and watch it anyway, which boosts the algorithm. So big up to all the oh, you're so toxic and negative merchants. Big up to you. Appreciate you watching. You're getting me paid as well. Oh, it's all about the money with you. I don't think I understand how YouTube works, people. Anyway, have a blessed evening. And don't forget, leave your comments down below. Stick your super chats in because I need the money. I need the money. And yeah, man, we're out of here. Adios. Ciao.